Hey, your car guy, Bill DeBoer, here today with Rosemarie Bohinek of the New Jersey Gifting Company. How you doing, Rosemarie?
I'm good today, Bill. How about yourself?
Good, good. Thanks for joining us Monday morning, bright and early.
Yes. I love Mondays. It's the
Yeah,
start of a new week.
absolutely. Get things rolling, right?
Yes.
So I wanted to have Rosemarie on. I've used her on a number of occasions. She's a local small business out of Montague, and she does, I don't know, what exactly would you call it? I don't know if it's virtual or remote, but you're a gifting company. So why don't you expand upon that a little bit?
Well, I do have an online presence, but I also a lot of people like to go on the website, browse around, look at what's out there, but they end up calling me. They like that personal touch, and they're always very happy that there's somebody live on the other end of the phone. What happens is I like to build that relationship with them. And by the time I finish the conversation with them, not only do I know what they need for their gift, but I've also learned a little bit about them, their family, the recipient. And it's just, it's great having the website. It gives me that online presence, but my business is really about relationships.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that. We've used you both personally and for our company too. So you obviously have two different things that you do. You can do B2B or corporate gifting, right?
Correct.
So why don't we unpack that a little bit to start? What's that look like for you for the other businesses
Um,
out there?
Corporate gifting, I do a lot of within the company employee appreciation gifts. If they want to recognize their employees. I also do a lot with employee milestones, sympathy, birthday, get well, that type of thing. There's also the need for now with virtual, if you're having a Zoom meeting, if you want to have a Zoom type party, there's boxes that can be sent out with treats to them. So everybody gets the same treat. And while they're having their Zoom meeting, we call it a Zoom coffee break. So
Excellent.
they can get their little box of goodies and do their meeting and have their coffee break rather than meeting in the cafeteria or the break room. They're on the computer, but they're still having something. And the products that I use are very unique. You can't find them in the supermarket. So it's always an experience. Everybody loves to open a box.
Absolutely. And you have a really quick turnaround on your products. I know in the past we just call you up and on a drop of the hat, you've got inventory in place.
Yes.
You can get stuff turned around real quick next day, either shipping it across the country or delivering it in person locally to either addresses or businesses, right?
Absolutely. I have a full line here in the house. And all my products are within the United States. So nothing is coming from overseas. Everything is individually wrapped. I'm the only one here. So everything is safe and clean. And that's one of the reasons why I think people like me and trust me. They know that I'm not going to give them expired products. I'm not going to give them something that is coming from a country they can't pronounce. And if they're very unusual, they're very different.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that the gifts are always very unique, very local or within the US, and a lot of times organic and just kind of really unique, off the wall kind of nice touches.
Hmm.
Um, you've recently gone through a name change with your company. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Sure. I've been in business for over 20 years. And when COVID hit, things started to change. It was time to sit back, take a little bit of stock on the business, and I got very involved with a program called Operation Gifting. What that was a box of goodies that I donated personally from my business and then offered out to the public if they wanted to purchase a box. The money actually just went to the supplies in the box. I made nothing on that. There was no profit in it for me. but there was a big label on the outside of the box that said, "Thank you to the first responders." And I brought it down with a recognition label, a card inside from the person who donated the box. And I would bring it to the hospital and the ambulance and to the first responders. So I sat down and I thought about it and I said, I'm doing so many other different things besides your traditional gift basket that I think it's time to get the message across that it's gifting. And I'm stuck up here in the northwest corner of New Jersey, the last town in the state. And just with my business coach, we sat down and we talked about it. And this is the name we came up with because it's not just gift baskets. I wanted to get away from, the basket. There's boxes, there's swag bags, there's all different types of things that I can do. And I pay attention to detail and I can give the consumer a little bit more than the big boys because that's what I do.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're pulling into a very important time of year for you, right? So,
Yes.
and especially probably this year more than any other year, because I don't know how comfortable people are going to feel going out to those big box retailers to do their gifts for Christmas this year. So I think a business like yours would be in a very unique position this year to help people stay safe and still take care of the gifting needs that they have for their families.
Absolutely. Plus, the other thing is too, I don't pre-make my baskets or my gifts. They're not sitting made in April or June waiting for an order to come in for them. They're made when somebody calls me, and that's very important. A lot of the big box stores do that. They're sitting in a warehouse waiting for the occasion with Christmas now. Now they start getting shipped out to the store. And I've done it for groups where I've purchased a basket from a store and brought in one of mine. And when you disassemble it, it's all packing. Mine is product. So, there is a difference. You're getting quality, besides you're getting me.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a phone call away, right?
Absolutely.
So why don't you talk about your website a little bit more? What is the website and what can people find on there? Because from what I remember being on there, it's pretty extensive. It's got some really deep catalogs of products and stuff that you can go into.
Yes. The website is actually the NewJerseyGiftingCompany.com. And there are gifts priced from $15 up to $350. I do work with my warehouse that's out in Arizona. They handle my alcohol. I don't have an alcohol license here in New Jersey. New Jersey is way behind the times. ABC board here in New Jersey doesn't even recognize the business. That was a totally different story. But any of the beer and wine gifts are from my affiliate in Arizona. But if you wanted something with wine in it and you said, I have 12 gifts that have to go and I really would like to include a bottle of wine, you could bring me the wine or I could pick it up from you and then I can put it in the basket. But as far as shipping goes, it would have to come from there because the fines are like crazy. But as far as the website goes, like I said, there's gifts on there from $15 up to $350. So it depends on, what you're looking for. There's a full range of all different types and prices. And again, customization steps in where you say, I saw this, but they don't drink coffee, okay, let's, get to it and I'll throw tea in because I have it here.
Yeah. I think that's that's one of the things that totally separates you from everybody else out there, right? I mean, the ability for, even if we want to personalize a gift, I could just imagine like a family wanting to make up a basket with a newborn's picture for like a number of different family members that they can just go right in there and hand that off to you and you throw
Absolutely.
it in with a bunch of other stuff and just really make something really nice and memorable to share
Absolutely.
with all the family members.
Yep. Absolutely. I also have a ribbon printer. I'm gonna just pull this out. I just did this for my travel agent. I don't, you probably can't see it very well, but I have her tagline on there. It says travel is the only thing that makes you richer, and then it has her information. So anything that I do for her, those are her colors. I print out her ribbon. It gets attached to the gift. And again, it's a level of customization that I can provide for the client, which they absolutely, love. The one corporate client I have, I put their logo on the ribbon. And I put, congratulations from your Tribeca Oven family when they're having a baby, deepest sympathy. And it just makes them feel very special. I think you froze.
Yep, I'm here.
There you are.
So
I was
it's pretty windy out here today in New Jersey. We got some big winds going on, some power flickering everywhere in the area. So I'm sure the internet connection is not as strong as it would like to be as well. So that's really unique too. So you can customize the ribbons for the gifts as well. I know that we've had you've done special Oreo chocolate covered Oreos for us with our business logo on there.
That's from my vendor up in Massachusetts. She's awesome. She's a chocolatier. She makes popcorn, unbelievable flavors and all different sizes. She does that for me. She does the chocolate covered Oreos with the logos on them. And I like to support other small and especially women owned businesses. Not that I don't support the men, but I like to support the smaller entrepreneur as well.
Well, that's a nice thing about when people do business with you, is that it's not just you as a small local business, but you're helping other local small businesses in and around the US. And the other thing that I know is that you're involved with your trade association very heavily, and it seems like you guys have a very deep network of people to take care of stuff that needs to be done.
Oh, absolutely.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes, it's actually the Gift Basket Association. They're based out of Arizona. Yearly convention that we have. Of course, this year we had to do it virtual, but we get together once a year out there, and the training, Debbie Quintana runs it, and she keeps on top of all the trends and the latest things that we need to know, the food sources, what's hot, what's not. Like right now, the main thing that's out there are charcuterie boards. It's like the hottest thing going. So we have a lot of resources to provide that type of gift for people, and the products are absolutely incredible.
What kind of board is it?
Charcuterie, that's with your meat, your cheese, your fruit, your mustard. I have a gift that actually includes the board that you can put and lay everything out with instructions on how to properly assemble a charcuterie board. It's like phenomenal, and it comes in this dynamite box. And you see it with the cheese and the meat.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yep. And everything is in here. It's awesome. Oops. See, it's brand new, bubble wrap, the cheese, the crackers. I can't get it apart. Everything's in there. Awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, but it's a great association. We support one another as best we can. Throw out an idea out there, and then the feedback is like, we really are a strong community.
Matt's asking for your website once again to jump on there. What is it?
The New Jersey Gifting Company.com. You can abbreviate companies, co.com. I took out 4 different domain names.
Oh, nice.
You can leave off. It can just be New Jersey Gifting Company. So it's out there. It might pop up. I'm keeping my old business name still attached to it for a year, just in case, people are like, putting that in and they're like, well, what is this? But there is a pop-up on the website that says we've rebranded, but we're still the same. You're still not going to get, you're going to get the best service. It's still me. It's just a new name.
Awesome. So what about any hard, fast deadlines coming up? I mean, we still have some time, but Christmas will probably be here before we know it, like next week. And
I'm recommending to everyone, if you're thinking of doing holiday gifting, get in touch with me quickly. Shipping is horrible. Horrible for me getting products in. And if you want something specific, I need to know ahead of time so that I can make sure it's here so we can meet your deadline. There's nothing, I'm the type of person on a personal level. If I have an appointment, I'm there 15 minutes ahead of time. I'll sit in my car. I've got magazines. I don't like to be late. So the last thing you're going to get is late on the business end. So if you are thinking about any type of gifting, please, please, please reach out to me so I can make sure that everything is here on time.
sooner than
Shipping
later.
a nightmare.
And I guess with people having limited, it's kind of too early to see how everybody's going to be interacting for the holidays and stuff. But if people are not getting together fully with all their extended family, like this is a good way to still be able to deliver those gifts to those
Oh,
extended
absolutely.
members. And
Absolutely.
Matt was asking too if you can pick up at your location. Is that
Yes.
available?
Yes, I let people come here, and as long as I know, I make sure that I'm here and can pick up. If you prefer to just leave it outside, that's fine. But I like to meet the people. I'm a relationship person. I need hugs.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not everybody wants to hug, but that's who I am. And
Yeah.
this whole thing is just very difficult for somebody like me. But yes, you can pick up here.
That's awesome. So why don't we throw your phone number out there? What's the best way for people to get a hold of you other than the website?
I think the best thing would be the cell, because sometimes the landline's a little funky, and you could always text me, and it's 973-617-7.
Anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, I think we covered most of it. Just a couple things, just so people know. And if anybody does know anybody, they could always reach out to me. I'm launching a program for breweries. We have a lot of beer themed products. And if anybody knows anybody that is affiliated with a brewery, I would really like a warm introduction. That would really help me. So
awesome.
That's something I'd like to throw out there.
We like breweries.
Yeah, right. But other than that, no, I thank you. I thank you for this opportunity, Bill.
So, yeah, I just want to remind everybody again, it's Rosemarie Bohinek from the New Jersey Gifting Company, and she does a bang-up job, whether you need it for your business or personal gifts. She can get it done for you. So thank you so much for your time today, and
Thanks.
we'll talk to everybody soon.
Okay. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.